What is up, my Lost Ark friends, gamers, gamettes? We're back for another little why I like X class for Y reason, XYZ, IXZ summon, number 13. Yeah. If you know, you know. I'm just gonna first off say, why do I like Berserker? I mean, look at the skins, man. Looks sick. Yeah, I know this is more like a paladin skin, but I do what I want. Ain't nobody stopping me. Especially not y'all. Let's queue up for Callie. You know the rules. One Guardian raid, one bite. Everybody knows the rules. We're gonna run through a Guardian. We're gonna run through a Chaos Dungeon. And I'm just gonna quick fire babble my head off as things come into my empty brain. But before we get into this Callie, I guess I'll do the old spiel since we got some downtime. Thank you guys so much for your support, and thank you for all the well wishes and happy congrats on my weapon and the sponsor. Both are quite good. And of course, the channel has been poppin', my brothers. Can't thank you all enough. Of course, if you enjoy the content, always make sure to leave a like. It does help. As you can see, we're expanding, we're growing. And of course, Discord is in the description if you'd like to join the Discord. A lot of fish chat going on. A lot of miscellaneous chat. And of course, if you don't like the announcements, go ahead and mute that channel. No worries. But we're finally in Kaliligos. Oh no, it's over there. I really should just put flares on all my characters so I can flare as well. But no worries. This is one reason why I like Mayhem Berserker straight away. You'll notice how fast as fuck I am, boy. I'm fast as fuck, boy. This class feels very good to play despite it having a ton of animation locks, just because of how much attack speed and move speed it gets by existing on planet Earth. The one thing I will say about this class that isn't the greatest, but is being fixed, the visuals are not super great. If you know me, you know I think visuals and audio are very important to a character and how it feels, despite it, like, actually numerically affecting it 0. The sounds are pretty good for Berserker. The animations or the visuals, not so much. But that is getting fixed in the update that's coming out. People want to say with artists, I think that might be a little bit bonkos, but maybe it will, maybe it won't. Either way, we're getting it at some point in the future. We'll get some nice visuals on this bad boy. Another thing that I like about Berserker, it's just the typical you smash class, you know? There's not much thought put into it, you're just a big man with a big sword. You know? What's not to like about that? It's the same reason people like great swords and stuff in, like, Monster Hunter. They just like having big-ass weapons. It makes you feel cool, man. And cool it does make me feel. It appeals to my inner, like, 9-year-old. Also, you can see, it has pretty good destruction. I didn't particularly save any skills for that, and I still had a good amount of destruction just chilling. It's very good. In lines with destruction, though, it also has incredible stagger. And normally you have to sacrifice something to gain good utility. Berserker doesn't really. Berserker does plenty of damage. And it also has really good destruction and stagger. Whereas something like Gunlancer, obviously not so great in the damage department, but insane in the utility, stagger, weak point. Oof. Woo! Caligos going crazy. Counter? Alright. Sorry, I'm just enjoying playing the class. I love this class, man. A lot of people will say Berserker is floor POV or whatever, but, I mean, it's no more floor POV than any other class, really. Like, if you get hit with most of the same attacks on, like, a gunslinger, for example, you're probably gonna die, just like you would on a Berserker. And I think the stigma is long overlived. Stigma. Yeah, I won't do it. Stigma. Stigma what? But you can see, the rotation is also nothing too crazy. I quite enjoy that. I don't always enjoy having to calculate, like, some sort of relativity theory every time I play a class, where some classes feel like that. Something like Arcanist, for example. That shit feels like you might need a PhD in playing a video game, which, is fine sometimes, but sometimes I just want to log on a character and just smash heads, man. Me big sword man, me hit sword, you know? But that was a nice chill Guardian raid. We had a support, so it looked a lot better than the other 2 runs we've done previously in this series. But now, we get to go to Chaos Dungeon, and Chaos Dungeon is, something that probably, if you watched gameplay of this game, at some point, you will have seen this. And by this, I mean, hold on, let me get my buff. Whirlwind, man. I fucking love Whirlwind in games. I played thousands upon thousands of hours of Diablo, and I'm sure many people are there with me. And a lot of those were spent as a Whirlwind Berserker. And by Berserker, of course, I mean Barbarian. But you see, it's essentially just Berserker. And just whatever game has an ability like Whirlwind, I always seem to love it. It's just chill. I do wish in this game that you could hold it down a bit longer, if not indefinitely, but then I think we're stepping into Diablo territory. Games like Path of Exile with Cyclone, I still really enjoy Cyclone. Basically, if you spin, I enjoy it. Maybe it plays to, like, my childhood, dreams of not ever having a Beyblade but wanting a Beyblade? I don't know, man. I'm just guessing. Alright. Basically, I just like spinning. It's the same reason why people like Garen and League. The same reason why people like downright Darius. You spin. Things that spin are just better, naturally. Also, you can see Chaos Dungeon clear, very satisfying. When Endless Chaos was able to give you tradable mats for the shards, this is the character I farmed my Chaos on pretty much exclusively. Because fucking look at this, man. It's just satisfying. Like, every class has their downsides, but this series is meant to highlight the things that I truly love about classes and just show some raw gameplay. Nothing crazy, nothing cherry-picked. This is just the class, man. And it's... I love it. I always look forward to playing this character. I'll say that. Can't say that about every single character on my roster. But that's why they're low pangs. And man, I just can't wait for the visual update. Obviously, we're gonna get some quality of life with stuff like Strike Wave. But I'm excited most for the visuals because I think it'll make the class feel better by virtue of it looking better. I don't know. You can let me know if you think I'm crazy for that opinion, but I heavily think the sound of skills and how they look absolutely 100,000% make a huge difference in how a class is perceived. Obviously, if a class looks cool as shit but is weak, I mean, it's still gonna be weak, but I just can't get over how some of the super strong classes just look boring as hell. But for Berserker, that's why I enjoy it. Nothing too crazy. It's just an I was gonna say overachieving sort of melee class, but it's not even overachieving. It's just like, when you hear the word like Barbarian or Berserker, this is what I expect. And this is what I got. It also helps that early on it's incredibly strong. And I mean, the move speed, it's quick. It's just, it's smooth to play. I'll just leave it at that, I guess. Thank you guys so much for watching if you stuck to the end. Of course, like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, and leave a comment down below discussing why you love Berserker as much as I do. Also, you can't tell me the skin isn't fucking fire, dude. If I was not a poor man, I would consider buying like all of the anniversary skins for this character, because all the warrior ones look sick. Anyways, enough rambling about skins. We all know how I feel about those. Thank you guys so much for watching. And also consider becoming a member. Almost forgot to plug this. It's very important to me because ad revenue, not the greatest. Having stable income. Membership's basically like a Patreon-like system, if you know what Patreon is, or like a Twitch sub. Of course, not required. Anyways, I'll done ramble. Thank you guys so much. Bye. Subscribe if you made it this far. Bye.